along on Twitter, twitter.com/WNYT. News Channel 13. Coverage you can trust.
In depth tonight, reinventing yourself. All this week, we've been bringing you stories about people who have turned unemployment into opportunity. Well, tonight, the story of a Hudson Falls native who used his Navy training to make him a successful businessman.
I always thought that I'd work until I was like 65 and then start my own business.
But it didn't work out that way for Rick Van Lint. He started his own business at age 52. At 11 years in the Navy as a chief technician, and after being laid off by several computer component manufacturers, Rick was wondering what to do. Rick got the idea for his business from his family. They all had computers and they needed fixing. With his electronics background, it was a perfect fit.
Ironically, my relatives had started bringing in their computers to me, and at first it was one, then it was two, and then pretty soon there was 12 of them. And I go, well, if there's this many just in my family, how many is there in the Hudson Falls area, the Glens Falls area, and in the Capital Region?
It wasn't too much of a stretch. Rick was already familiar with computers that ran the ship's console on a destroyer. He studied up, he bought books on computers, and talked to other technicians. But starting was hard. Office rent, health care, tax forms, purchasing, an endless list. He took business classes, though, and followed the lead of others who had started their own.
That's one of the things about the Navy is they told you standard operating procedures, lots of books, lots of procedural steps, and it just kind of carries with you.
Now that he's reinvented himself, Rick not only fixes and sells computers, he's thinking about teaching training seminars for home users.
And don't be afraid to just go out and do something, even if you've never done it anymore, because if you have the passion for it, it's all going to come through in the end.
Tonight at 11, career counselor Dr. Tom Denham will join us in the studio to answer some of your questions about finding your entrepreneurial spirit and nurturing it. You still have time to get your question in. Just go to our website at WNYT.com.